Are you also fascinated by the domain of law and innovation and looking out for a corporate career into the IP field? If yes, then you are at the right place. Hello everyone, my name is Neha from Team IPR Learning, and today we will be discussing about the career opportunities into the IP industry and how can you start your career into the IP industry. But before moving further, let's see who is an IP attorney. So, an IP attorney is a professional who's working for the brand protection, copyrights, IP filing, IP litigation, prosecution, along with the researchers, entrepreneurs, and inventors to help them in protecting their intellectual properties through patents, trademark, copyrights, etc. Even the government of India are making a lot of initiatives about enhancing the intellectual property awareness amongst the students and the working professionals also to start their career into intellectual property and how the intellectual property has been used in their day-to-day lives. So moving further, there are initiatives like NIPROM, that is National Intellectual Property Awareness Missions, which aims to aware at least 1 million students with the intellectual property. And similarly, you have the Make in India campaigns, which enhance the innovations, and the Startup India campaigns also. So, moving further, what is the scope of IP into India? As per the trends into last 5 years, with respect to the IP filings, just 50,000 patents approximately were filed into 2018 to 2019 was increased to 82,811 patents into 2022 to 2023 financial year. Similarly, for the trademarks, only 3,23,798 trademarks were filed in the year 2018 to 2019, which was increased to 4,66,580 trademarks filed in the year 2022 to 2023. Similarly, you can even check for the copyrights that 18,250 copyrights were filed in India, which was increased in the last year to 29,466. So as you can check through the trends that IP is becoming one of the greatest career opportunities and increasing day by day. So the requirements for the IP attorneys is also increasing. So now what can be the job roles and the job profiles that you can get into IP industry? So first comes is the IP analyst, where you will be needed to analyze the data about the patent or trademarks filings and make a reports out of it. So similarly, then you have the researchers, then you have the litigation lawyers, the associates, the IP drafters, paralegal, the in-house counsels, docketing analyst, and also the copyright lawyers, which is a most of the required person in the media industry. You would have seen films, you would have seen a lot more literature materials which are being copyrighted on everyday basis. So the IP professional job roles start from the searching, where you have the IP researchers and the IP associates and the IP analysts who are working. Then you have the IP drafters, which work for the drafting of patent, trademark, and copyright applications. Then you have the paralegal experts. Then you have the patent prosecutors who are working for the prosecution, opposition, licensing, renewal. So there are a lot more work that you need to perform. As currently being a legal graduate, till now you have just been applying to the law firms. But what if I tell you you have a lot more options that you can explore? Your area of applications, once you gain the IP skill set, will not just be confined towards the legal industry. You have the opportunities which are coming on to healthcare industry, that is the pharma biotech companies. You have the engineering firms which hire the IP attorneys. Then you have the IP firms which are working, and the last but not the least, the outsourcing firms. The outsourcing firms are one of the major sort companies or MNCs that are hiring a major number of IP professionals. So you would have heard a lot many companies out of these. When it comes to the healthcare industries, you have the companies like Pfizer, Dr. Reddy, Cipla, Biocon, IQVIA Healthcare. Coming on further, you have the IP firms like Maxwell IP, IP Excel Services, Ideation IP, PSP IP, then you have Global IP Services, and many more. Similarly, the legal firms, you have Lakshmi Kumar and Sridharan, you have SS Surana, you have Remfry and Sagar, ANS Partners, RK Diwan and Companies, and many more. Then you have the outsourcing firms like Effectual Services, NOIP, CPA Global, Clarivate Analytics, Significant. So these are few companies that are waiting eagerly to hire you. So what kind of openings that you get into IP industry? So see, there are few openings that we have shared with our students. Like this is for Sagacious IP, where they are hiring for the patent associate for their IP management team. Then you have the Mission Legal, which is hiring the IP attorneys for the Chennai location. Then you have the few government vacancies, which was into Department of Consumer Affairs. So now how can we help you out of it? So we as an IPR Learning have been providing 2 months of online training for patents and trademarks to our students, which is purely a practical based training where you will be learning the skill set related to patents and trademark like patent searching, filing, drafting, prosecution, licensing, and similarly, we'll be dealing with the trademark searching, trademark filing, trademark drafting, counter statement, opposition, trademark renewal, and these kind of practical skill set that will enhance and boost up your career into the IP industry. So this training is conducted through the live sessions, which are held through Zoom. Then you have the recorded sessions. You also have the assignments based on which your certification is provided. And the major part, we also provide you the job support, that is the placement opportunities, which will be shared to you. So these are few of the students that were recently placed through IPR Learning. And for more details, you can check onto our website, that is iprlearning.com, or else you can even connect to us over LinkedIn through the IPR Learning page. For more details, connect to us.